Hello, and welcome back to the Oceanfront Builders channel. We're thrilled to have you with us. If you're new to our community, Oceanfront Builders is a leading construction and design firm specializing in creating exceptional homes throughout Southern California. We're based in Los Angeles and Orange counties, and our mission is to share our expertise and empower you to navigate the complexities of the construction process, avoiding common pitfalls and achieving your dream home with confidence. Today we're tackling a crucial topic for anyone considering a construction or remodeling project: common construction mistakes that homeowners often make. These mistakes can lead to costly delays, budget overruns, and in some cases, catastrophic results. By understanding these pitfalls and learning how to avoid them, you can significantly increase your chances of a smooth, successful, and stress-free construction experience. In this comprehensive video, we'll draw upon our years of experience in the construction industry to highlight the most frequent and costly mistakes that homeowners make, providing practical advice, actionable strategies, and real-world examples to help you steer clear of these pitfalls. We'll cover everything from inadequate planning and unrealistic budgeting to poor contractor selection, lack of communication, and neglecting permits. Whether you're planning a minor renovation or a complete home build, this video will equip you with the knowledge you need to avoid these common mistakes and achieve your construction goals with confidence. Before we dive into the details, please take a moment to show your support by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement allows us to reach more homeowners and continue providing valuable information that empowers you to make informed decisions about your construction projects. Together, we can build a better, more informed, and more successful construction community. Here's a glimpse of the potential consequences of making common construction mistakes. Budget overruns, poor planning, unforeseen problems, and change orders can quickly lead to budget overruns. Schedule delays. Mistakes can cause delays, pushing back the completion date and disrupting your life. Structural damage. Improper construction techniques can compromise the structural integrity of your home, leading to costly repairs. Code violations. Failure to comply with building codes can result in fines, stop work orders, and even required demolition. Disputes with contractors. Poor communication, unclear contracts, and unmet expectations can lead to disputes with contractors. Reduced home value. Poorly executed construction work can actually decrease the value of your home. One of the most common and costly mistakes homeowners make is failing to adequately plan and prepare for their construction project. This includes lack of a clear vision. Starting a project without a clear understanding of your goals, needs, and budget. This is like embarking on a road trip without a destination or a map. You're bound to get lost. Solution: take the time to thoroughly define your vision. Create a detailed scope of work that outlines exactly what you want to achieve. Establish a realistic budget that accounts for all anticipated costs. Consider hiring an architect or designer in the early stages to help you translate your vision into concrete plans. Failing to conduct a thorough site assessment, neglecting to assess the site conditions, potential challenges like soil issues, hidden plumbing or electrical problems, and regulatory requirements before finalizing plans. This can lead to unexpected problems and costly delays down the line. Solution: conduct a thorough site assessment. This might involve soil testing, geotechnical report, topographical surveys, especially on sloped properties, and research into local building codes and zoning regulations. Understand the existing conditions of your home if remodeling, not obtaining necessary permits. Starting construction without obtaining the required permits from your local building department. This is a major violation and can lead to significant problems. Solution: contact your local building department before starting any work to determine the permit requirements for your project. Obtain all necessary permits and understand the inspection process. Underestimating the true cost of a construction project and failing to secure adequate financing is another common pitfall that can quickly derail your plans. Underestimating project costs. Failing to account for all of the expenses associated with the project, such as labor, materials, permits, design fees, and crucially, unforeseen problems. Many homeowners focus only on material costs and underestimate labor or hidden issues. Solution: create a detailed budget breakdown that includes estimates for all potential expenses based on research and quotes. Always add a contingency fund, typically 10 to 20% of the total project cost, to cover unforeseen problems. This is non-negotiable. Failing to shop around for financing. Not comparing interest rates, fees, and terms from different lenders. This can result in paying significantly more over the life of the loan. Solution: explore various financing options early in the planning phase, home equity loans, HELOCs, personal loans, etc. Shop around and get quotes from multiple reputable lenders before choosing a financing option. Using high-interest credit cards for major expenses. Relying on high-interest credit cards to finance significant portions of your project. The interest charges can quickly accumulate and become unmanageable. Solution: reserve credit cards for smaller, incidental expenses, or as a last resort for minor unforeseen costs within your contingency fund. Choosing the wrong contractor can be a recipe for disaster. A bad contractor can lead to poor workmanship, delays, budget issues, and endless headaches. Hiring an unlicensed or uninsured contractor. Working with a contractor who is not properly licensed or insured leaves you vulnerable to liability if there are accidents or issues on your property. Always verify that your contractor holds a current, valid license for the type of work being performed in your state. Request proof of liability insurance and workers' compensation insurance. Contact the state licensing board to confirm their license status and check for any disciplinary actions. Not checking references. Failing to check references from previous clients and seeing examples of their past work can be a big mistake. Request a list of recent clients and call them. Ask about their experience with the contractor's communication, timeliness, adherence to budget, and quality of work. Visit previous project sites if possible. Choosing based solely on price. Hiring the contractor with the lowest bid without considering their experience, reputation, and the clarity of their proposal can be risky. A low bid might indicate a lack of understanding of the project scope, cutting corners, or using substandard materials. Get at least 3 detailed bids from different reputable contractors. Compare not just the total price, but also the breakdown of costs, the materials specified, the proposed timeline, and the clarity of the scope of work. A slightly higher bid from a highly recommended and experienced contractor is often a better investment. Not having a clear contract. Proceeding with a project based on a verbal agreement or a vague, incomplete contract leaves too much open to interpretation and misunderstanding. Insist on a detailed written contract that clearly outlines the scope of work, materials, timeline, payment schedule, process for change orders, warranty information, and dispute resolution procedures. We'll discuss contracts in more detail later. Ignoring the requirements for building permits and code compliance can lead to serious legal and financial problems down the line. Starting work without permits. Beginning construction or remodeling without obtaining the necessary permits from your local building department is illegal and dangerous. Always obtain the required permits before starting any work. Your contractor should handle this, but you are ultimately responsible as the homeowner. Ensure all necessary plans are submitted and approved. Failing to comply with building codes. Not ensuring that the construction work meets current building codes is a common mistake. Codes are in place for safety and structural integrity, and are designed to protect you and future occupants. Work with a licensed contractor who is knowledgeable about local building codes. Ensure that necessary inspections are scheduled and passed throughout the construction process. Don't let your contractor skip inspections. Making unpermitted changes. Making significant changes to the approved plans during construction without obtaining a change order and updating permits if necessary can cause issues during future inspections or when selling the property. Any changes to the approved plans that affect the scope, materials, or structural elements should be documented, agreed upon with the contractor via a formal change order, and submitted for updated permits if required by the building department. Lack of clear and consistent communication with your contractor is a major source of misunderstandings, delays, and frustration. Effective communication is key to a smooth project. Not establishing communication channels, not agreeing on how and when you will communicate with your contractor, or who the primary point of contact will be, can lead to issues. Establish clear communication channels and expectations from the beginning. Agree on how often you will receive updates such as weekly meetings, daily phone calls, or email updates, and who your main point of contact will be. A single point of contact on each side is often most effective. Being unavailable or unresponsive. Not being available to answer questions or make decisions when the contractor needs input can delay the entire project timeline. Be available and responsive to your contractor's questions and requests for decisions. If you anticipate being unavailable for a period, designate someone to make decisions on your behalf, or make decisions in advance. Assuming things. Assuming that the contractor understands your expectations without explicitly stating them, or verifying their understanding leads to costly rework. Communicate your expectations clearly and in writing whenever possible. Don't be afraid to ask questions or seek clarification if you are unsure about something. If you make a decision verbally, follow up with an email summarizing it. While some changes are inevitable in any construction project, frequent or unplanned change orders are a major cause of budget overruns and schedule delays. Prioritizing the lowest cost over the quality of materials and workmanship is a short-sighted mistake that can lead to long-term problems and higher costs down the road. As mentioned earlier, a clear, comprehensive, and detailed written contract is arguably the most critical document in your construction project. It is your legal protection and the roadmap for the work. While you don't need to become a construction expert overnight, having a basic understanding of the typical stages of a construction project can help you set realistic expectations, better communicate with your contractor, and understand what is happening on your property. Lack of knowledge about the stages. Not knowing the typical sequence of a construction project, like demolition, foundation, framing, rough-in MEP, insulation, drywall, finishes and inspections, can lead to confusion and unrealistic expectations about the timeline. Solution. Educate yourself about the basic construction process through online resources, books, or by talking to experienced homeowners or builders. Ask your contractor for a detailed project schedule outlining the different phases and milestones. Having unrealistic expectations about timeline or budget, assuming a project will take less time or cost less than realistically possible, often based on renovation reality shows or anecdotal information. Solution. Discuss the timeline and potential challenges with your contractor, and be prepared for unforeseen delays or complications. Factor in time for inspections, material deliveries, and weather delays. While tackling some tasks yourself can potentially save money on labor costs, attempting complex work without the necessary skills, knowledge, tools, or safety precautions can lead to costly mistakes, code violations, and dangerous safety hazards. Avoiding these common construction mistakes is absolutely crucial for a successful, on-budget, and stress-free project. By investing time in thorough planning, setting a realistic budget, carefully selecting a qualified and reputable contractor, obtaining all necessary permits, maintaining clear and consistent communication, using detailed written contracts, and having realistic expectations, you can significantly increase your chances of achieving your dream home without the nightmares. At Oceanfront Builders, we believe that an informed homeowner is an empowered homeowner. We're here to leverage our extensive experience in Southern California, serving Los Angeles and Orange counties, to help you navigate the complexities of construction and make informed decisions every step of the way. If you have any questions about your upcoming project, need expert guidance on planning, budgeting, contractor selection, or any other aspect of building or remodeling, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can reach us at 888-336-8586 or visit our website at oceanfrontbuilders.com. We're here to help you build your vision right the first time. Remember, building or remodeling your home is a significant undertaking, a journey that requires careful planning and informed decision-making. But by being aware of these common mistakes and taking steps to avoid them, it can also be an incredibly rewarding experience, resulting in a home you'll love for years to come. If you found this video helpful and informative, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more valuable construction insights and expert advice. We appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and happy building.